I'm Steve Rhode, and you're not. But this is another edition of Good Morning Fairfax County. There's a restaurant opening next week in Herndon. God, it seems like there's one every day. But this one is where the first folks through the door will get free food for a year. This Saturday morning, volunteers are heading into Piney Branch with tools to rescue trees being strangled by invasive vines. They're getting a variable environmental mugging. And then there's a fancy toast shop that just took over that old juice bar in Vienna. Hey, I'm glad you're back with me today. And don't forget, stick around. I got a dad joke for you at the end that I'm making no promises about. But it's safe for the kiddos in the cars. Hey, if you're a chicken salad person or you just like free stuff, now listen up. Chicken Salad Chick is opening at Herndon Center on November 18th, and they're doing giveaways all week for the first customers through the door. Fairfax Now says it's one of these spots where chicken salad is the whole thing. That could actually sound... I love chicken salad with grapes in it. Wonder if they're going to have that. Their chicken salad is not a side dish. It's the main event. Different flavors, different styles, the kind of place where people have opinions about which one's best. And those giveaways I talked about, well, we're talking actual prizes for showing up early. So if you're in Herndon and you're chicken salad curious, it might be worth swinging by opening week. Sometimes the best way to try a new place is when they're rolling out the welcome mat. All right, have you ever noticed that vines are just choking the life out of trees around Fairfax? Here's your chance to do something about it. Maybe take some aggression out. Do a good thing. There's a Prism Week of Action happening at Piney Branch this Saturday morning. Volunteers are heading out to cut back invasive species. Oh, wear gloves. I learned that lesson the hard way. You don't need a big rash. So take some gloves. But the volunteers are cutting these things back that are going to be strangling trees. They're already strangling trees. Patch says they're asking folks to pitch in for just a few hours. And as they wisely just said, bring gloves. Bring tools if you got them. Here's the thing about invasive plants. They don't play fair. They grow fast, they spread wide, and they literally wrap around native trees until those trees can't breathe. You've seen it, those thick vines climbing up oaks and maples, taking over entire sections of the woods. So this Saturday, people are showing up to push back. They're going to cut away vines. They're going to give trees room to grow and make sure the green spaces we love actually stay green. It's one of those mornings where you get outside, you get your hands dirty, hopefully not because you're wearing the darn gloves, and you actually see a difference that you're making. Not abstract, not someday, not writing some code, cutting some vines and saving some trees. Our parks need this. Our trails need this. And honestly, sometimes the best way to spend a Saturday morning is killing vines. All right, Vienna people, you know the old Greenheart juice spot right off the W and OD trail? Well, there's a new tenant. Toastique just moved in. It's a gourmet toast and juice bar, which sounds fancy. Kind of sounds expensive, but I don't know. But it's really just elevated breakfast. It's the kind of place where toast isn't just butter and jelly. It's avocado, smoked salmon, fancy spreads, the whole schmear. Plus juices and smoothies. Fairfax Now says it's right there on the trail. So if you're biking or walking that Saturday morning route, hey, this could be your new pit stop. Fancy toast after a bike ride. Not the worst thing that could happen. All right, that dad joke I promised you, it is coming up. I'm still promising it to you. But all the links to the stories in this show are in the description if you want to know more. And make sure to follow this podcast on whatever platform you're listening on. Look at what you're listening on now. Hit subscribe or follow or whatever the button says. All right, here's your dad joke. I was going to tell you a joke about time travel, but you didn't like it. You're going to have to think about that for a second. Might have to rewind. All right. Until next time. Stay safe. Stay awesome. I love you. Bye.